When I was a kid, I was very curious. I was the child that always asked the question, why? My name is Dovie Lacy. I work at NASA, and this is my story. When I think about who had the greatest influence on my life, certainly was my parents, and in particular my dad. He was always indulging me, answering the questions to the best of his ability. Sometimes he would take me with him on some of the jobs. One day in particular, he let me do some hammering, and I was so excited, and I was, tap, 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 trying to drive the nail. He said, Dovie, hit that nail. He said, don't just tap it, drive that nail into the wood. And I did that, and he let me know how proud he was of me, and I'm, looking back like, I did that. Interestingly enough, I later became an engineer, and no one was surprised just based on my ability and my inclination towards tinkering, so it was a natural fit for me. Early on in my career, I had a supervisor that treated me like a daughter. And one day, one of our coworkers said to him, you've got to treat her like a professional. She is a professional, she is not your daughter. You've got to let her go out and manage her contracts. And he did. But I'm glad for that coworker that stood up and spoke up about something that I did not realize was going to be ultimately limiting for me in my career. From that, I learned how important it is to be there for other people, to speak up when you observe things that they may or may not observe. So as I've advanced in my career, I've been a mentor, I've been an advocate. Again, I've been a listening ear to people who they don't want you to solve their problems, they just want you to listen and maybe offer advice. NASA's unique. Working at NASA is awesome. I've worked in space power, I've worked in education 3 times, and I've also worked in aeronautics. It's been amazing, and I attribute all of that to the fact that I had a background in engineering. Recently, I went to a workshop, and there was a very prolific speaker talking about why we do what we do, find your why. And I put my why into a statement, and basically, I do what I do to empower people, to engage them in what NASA's doing in order to make a difference in STEM education around the nation. I want these young people to know why they do what they do. You have to give as good as you get. Don't be a drain, be a conduit through which good information flows. Challenge yourself, challenge others. Don't just settle for, what the job is. Always look for the next opportunity. Go out there and make a difference for NASA, for yourself, for this country, and we'll all be better off for it. Thank you.